lie, what a lie, what a lie. Hey, what it do, guys? It's your boy Supremo Chiha, the God. That is my song of the day, man. Breed Carolina. That shit is so fire, bro. Link will be in the bio. I know I ain't sing it justicely, but I don't want to get copyrighted. But bro, trust me, the song is amazing. I'm gonna try to put a little snippet, just enough to not get copyrighted. I think you're allowed up to 5 seconds. I'm gonna put 4 for safety. Phenomenal song, fucking phenomenal song. Love that shit, boy. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that daily. You know, start off the video with my song of the day, and then continue from there. You know what I'm talking about? So, one sec. Blah, 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 blah. I'm sounding from a distance. Aside, I put this shit on loop and it's like playing and shit. Okay. Yeah, so I just read Legion of Superheroes issue 1. And I just got to let you guys know that shit is phenomenal. I don't know if you guys remember the cartoon version way back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Does anybody remember the Legion of Superheroes, bro? That shit was amazing. We had Timberwolf, we had the Balloon Boy, we had a good Brainiac, Superman. It was phenomenal. I love the premise. The premise is one of my favorite Superman premises that I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. It starts off with my boy in Kansas, you know what I'm saying, living his life. And these people from the future are like, we need you, bro. You are the greatest superhero of all time, bro. We need you to save our future. You know what I'm saying? And he pulls up to the future, man. And, I just love that type of feel, bro. You know what I'm saying? He had like a Teen Titan feel, but it was legions, bro. It was legions of superheroes, bro. So I'm like, man, I as soon as I saw there's a new legions, I was like, bro, if I don't read this, boy, slap me. You know what I'm saying? So I did. Hopped on that bitch straight away and started reading it, bro. And I was a little bit confused at the start, you know what I mean? But I'm glad to kind of see Saturn Girl again. I haven't seen her in any comics in a long time. And actually, if you guys remember back when Teen Titans had a really good run, not that long ago, a few years ago, when we had Solus and Kid Flash in a relationship and all that shit, and Beast Boy was red, and after he came from Trigon, him and Raven's story was linked. I need a Beast Boy and Raven comic book, bro. When I blow up, bro, give me like a year. I'm going to write a comic book, a Beast Boy and Raven comic book that's going to change the world. And I'm also going to write a Nightwing and Batgirl comic that's going to change the world, because I feel like, these guys and their relationships are like the most underused qualities of these characters, you know what I'm saying? Because they have such phenomenal relationships, especially, and like, trust me, I love Barbara Gordon and I love my boy Dick Grayson, but the love story between Beast Boy and Raven shakes my core, bro. It moves my spirit, bro. The fact that she's the devil's daughter, essentially, with Trigon, and he's, especially in the red version, because the red version, what that changed about it wasn't just that Beast Boy is just kind of like lost his parents, abused kid, but not only did that happen, he was also locked up in hell and was used, you know what I'm saying, as like a trigger. And then him and Raven escaped through that together. And I think, to me, that creates a real bond between them. But for some fucking reason, the comics never, since the best run of Teen Titans, I think it was like the 2000 to like 2007 run, clearly lasted that long, so you can tell it was fucking top notch. But since that run, we never see them kiss, we never see them have like a real, there's always hints, but they never give us the pure juice, bro. They never give us the juice, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think one of the best versions of the relationships as well is Teen Titans, the animated series, the original Teen Titans, not Go. Go actually serves them a bit of justice too, I'm not gonna lie. But it's always hurt me, bro, because I really do love these characters, and they're great characters, bro. And I think that I could do a great job at that, you know what I'm saying, for real. I'm not really driven to write one right now. To be fair, I'm writing a fan fiction for the two of them, Beast Boy and Raven. I'm actually writing one for Batgirl and Robin as well. but it's time, what I'm saying, because I'm still trying to do the podcast. My album is essentially finished, but I'm still dropping music under my alias. So I'm keeping busy. But I will be updating it on the 14th. I'm gonna smash the link in the bio for you guys, or description. I keep saying bio because fucking Instagram. Link will be in the description for it, guys. You should check that out, bro. My Beast Boy and Raven run is gonna be insane. You know what I'm saying? If I can get 10 readers on that shit, I'll be happy. Right now we're 3 readers and 2 hearts on Wattpad. I kind of want to use a different source to release it. I think I'm gonna drop it on Smashwords and a bunch of other places as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'll be able to drop it on like Amazon and shit because it's free. It's a fan fiction. Hopefully it can legally and shit. But yeah, I'm updating it monthly at the moment anyway, or weekly. So I can't really. I don't think I can really actually just straight up fucking drop it and update it monthly on stuff like Amazon and stuff. I will check that out though. I will check that out. I'm also doing a podcast with the Outsiders, Outsider Podcast. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a weekly thing. So that's gonna be on like iTunes, Apple Music, all that shit. We talk music on that pretty much exclusively. Yeah. But back to the Legions, man. I don't know if you guys remember, but the premise of that shit is just one of the best things ever, bro. And I don't know. I haven't been excited at comic books recently, and reading the first chapter of this one, it's slightly confusing the way they wrote it. Just a little bit. I don't know. I've noticed that trend in comics recently. It's a little jarred. Like the conversations don't flow as great as they should. I think Marvel is doing a better job of comic books right now, which is weird because the one thing I loved about DC is, for me, I always felt they had much better comic books. And right now, I don't know. Honestly, right now, I don't know because Teen Titans is, I don't even know. Titans is, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I try to read a bunch of the chapters. I just don't really care about the characters that much. The Raven comic was really good, but there was no Beast Boy really involved. And I'm not saying she's nothing without Beast Boy. She's great even without him. But they had him pop in there to do fuck all. And her just basically telling him to fuck off. Even though in none of the continuations, they're even dating or anything. So it's like, they're supposed to be like best friends, but they're not really. They just don't give enough time to real moments anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't just want to see these guys fight every chapter. To be honest. I think the comic books would probably be better if these guys are just dealing with drama and regular conversations. And that's the type of Beast Boy comic book I want to write. Obviously, there's going to be like actions and shit. There's going to be a leading plot, you know what I'm saying? I suppose I can tell you guys the premise of it, you know what I'm saying? The premise really is that, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with YouTube right now. It's tripping. The premise of it is basically, Beast Boy, he's getting used to his transformation. So normally when we discover Beast Boy, he's already used to transforming. But I wanted to take it from a point where he's a little bit older, he's like 15, and he's still struggling to transform. Even though he's had the powers for a bit, but it's the fear of him losing his mind, right? Because I'm going to bring that back maybe in a later book, but it's the fear of him losing his mind to the animals that he turns into because he's afraid. You know what I'm saying? He was tortured and created in a lab, essentially. Like, he always kind of had the innate sleeping genes or whatever, but the doctor awakens it, you know what I'm saying? And then adds on a bunch of shit to it. And that's what's making it more animalistic and shit like that. So the genes were supposed to remain dormant, but they're awakened, and it's fucking him up. And basically, when he escapes, which is where we actually join him in the storyline, you know what I'm saying? He wants to join back real life. He wants to join back reality. He wants to go to school. He just wants to live a normal life. And he lives in an abandoned house. He spent some time, with the Doom Patrol already, and he only stayed for 5 months, and he left because he felt like he could control his powers a little bit. And also, I don't know, he wasn't super comfortable there. Like, he loved the guys, but he just wasn't super comfortable there. And the doctor, because of the PTSD from the previous doctor, it was very hard for him to deal with kind of being around that doctor and being probed, even though this doctor was obviously trying to fix him up, and they helped him psychologically and shit, but he's still kind of struggling a little bit. And Raven, man, she's a different kettle of fish. You know what I'm saying? Her mother is already dead. You know what I mean? She just escaped Trigon's dimension, or Trigon's dimension, and you know she like that's how her mother died. Essentially, they escaped Trigon's dimension, and she died trying to protect her, and she's living. I like the line of her living with her aunt or whatever. So she's living with her aunt and shit, and she's going to school, and well, little beast, but she obviously the powers still sometimes fuck her up, and this is where I want to connect the two characters. The powers are, they're both struggling with their powers. Raven is just afraid of how powerful she is, while Beast Boy is just afraid of not being able to control it and what he might do, because he keeps black. Occasionally he blacks out and he wakes up somewhere as and it's weird. He's also has the slight problem of being green. So that kind of makes it difficult for him to walk around in the daylight. But thank God they're like fucking, in California. So people do weird shit all the time. So nobody really cares. He just tells people it's a tattoo, and he dyed his hair green and shit. Oh, that it's or skin infection, whatever. I haven't like figured out that semantic yet, but I'll figure it out. But essentially, like, they meet, and he decides, fuck it, I'm gonna enroll to that school, because he sees her, and he's kind of like he's interested, he's intrigued by her and her darkness and her being kind of alone and shit. And he sees her, kind of has a slight breakdown, and I don't know, he likes her, bro. You know what I'm saying? He likes her first. You know what I'm saying? And he was always gonna go to that school regardless. He goes to that school. She's still avoiding people, but she has like one or two friends, and he's just not one of them. But he's friendly, so he's nice with everybody. He's cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I kind of miss Cyborg being Teen Titans and not a part of the Justice League. I know why he's Justice League, because especially how powerful he is and shit. But I do miss him being best friends. Excuse me. With Beast Boy, because I feel like that takes away a good bit of it from him. You know what I'm saying? I think that's also a key part of his character. At least that's something I've noticed anyway. I like Beast Boy with Cyborg and Raven, but you know what? I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna leave it off, and I'm gonna just say that he befriends, because of the Doom Patrol and stuff like that. He low key befriends Dick Grayson. Well, I suppose Dick Grayson's old. See, it's kind of annoying, bro. I want them all. I love Tim Drake, bro. Trust me, I love Tim Drake, but I kind of prefer the OG guys. But let's say Tim Drake, he kind of befriends Tim Drake a little bit. Like, they meet a few times, they run into each other because of Doom Patrol and him trying to be a superhero and not really loving it. And I'm hoping by the end of maybe the second book, that's when they join the Teen Titans. And or no, it might even be a part of Teen Titans within the book. I don't know yet. But I just want it to be a story about the two of them and them dealing through everyday life and them struggling with their powers and not just saving the day every time. I want them to deal with small problems. I want to be your friendly neighborhood superheroes. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to be finding big, massive battles every time, so that when they do have to face off against Trigon, it's a climax. It's a top, you're like, wow, we've never seen them face something this powerful. What can they even do? You know what I'm saying? I want that kind of tension that I feel like comic books are missing, because every week they're fighting a fucking universal ending entity. And it's just like, why, bro? There's no need for that. Sometimes they don't need to fight every issue. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the issue should just be the guys hanging out, and the only drama is between the people within the Titans, or the people around them. You know what I'm saying? Like real life shit, like a slice of life superhero comic book. That's what I want to write. And I know not everybody wants that. A lot of people want the action, they want the fights, they want the big battles. Me, I want the story, man. I want the characterization. I want the people to grow. And that's my main objective when writing these stories. You know what I'm saying? And you can read my introduction and you can see that straight away, that's how it is, bro. That like for me, it's about the people, bro. For me, it's always a good story. For me, is always about people, bro. I can watch a boring ass movie, TV show, as long as the characters interactions are interesting. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Mindhunt on Netflix. It is fucking phenomenal. The first two seasons, amazing. And really, nothing happens, bro. Essentially, they don't show you any fight scenes really. There's like nothing really happens. It's just people talking and interactions and a psychological warfare type shit. And it's amazing. It's phenomenal. It's rare. That's what I fuck with. You know? That's like my complaint with The Mentalist. It was great, but the annoying part of it was it felt very episodic. Like something would always happen. The Mentalist would go in, interview them or do some kind of trick, figure out who the killer is, and they'll be on to the next because he's trying to figure out who murdered his wife or whatever. And cool, but it's so repetitive. The premise is so repetitive. But with Mindhunt, it's a little bit repetitive, but it's such a bigger world. Things don't just happen in a room. Like, they do, but they don't. I don't know. It's hard to explain. You just have to watch Mindhunt. It's a psychological shit because they're traveling around. They're always dealing with several cases at the same time. It's never just one thing. So this episode, it could start off with them dealing with this, and then they get called for something else. They go deal with that while they're still dealing with this. So there's layers and many things happening simultaneously. And that's what I want this to happen. Like, Raven is afraid of Trigon coming after her, and Beast Boy is afraid of his own powers. And obviously Raven's also afraid of her own powers and how powerful she is and her, hurting the people she loves. And I suppose Beast Boy makes her feel okay with that. And through that makes himself feel okay with that. And she makes him feel okay with his powers because of how much more powerful she is and just how she is still dealing with it and handling it. And they bond. I want them to really, really bond and really have a strong friendship that leads to a very powerful relationship. I mean, I always wanted to be a slightly romantic oriented friendship. Like, they definitely like each other type shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a spoiler because Beast Boy and Raven have kind of low-key always liked each other. Even though comics choose more often than not to not actually let them have a fucking relationship, even though that's all we BB-8 fans want, bro. We just want a romance comic book from them, and that's what I want to present to you guys. If I can find an artist, I will do that shit by myself, bro. Like, in terms of like writing the story and have somebody else draw it for me. Because to be honest, I'd be able to do it so much faster than writing a book version. You know what I'm saying? Because I could just tell you, oh, the room looks like this, and the person draws it within their own creativity. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard, bro. But hopefully, when I pop off, I be able to, relatively pop off, whatever success is to you, but success to me. Hopefully, when I become a bit more successful, I'll be able to, hire somebody to do the art for me. Or, get somebody that wants to go 50% with me, and we own the rights to it 50%. And hopefully make it into a film. You know what I'm saying? I'm a director. I direct music videos. I want to direct short films and a bunch of more stuff. And hopefully I'll get that opportunity soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm making moves out here. But that's genuinely how I feel about this shit, bro. But I'm a huge comic geek, bro. I like small moments, and it's a bit disappointing. I think that's why I probably prefer manga. Manga tend to explore everything more thoroughly than comic books do. Comics feel very episodic. Each issue tends to be stuck to its own, and mangas usually flow. Even when like they don't, even though everything is episodic, it flows. Like, what happened yesterday is relevant today. You know what I'm saying? What happened last issue is relevant this issue. What happened 7 issues ago is relevant 20 issues later. Comic books, it's only really minutely relevant, or it's only relevant to serve the action, or to serve not the drama, not the characters. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. Obviously this is not true all cases or whatever, but I just feel like it can be better, bro. I just feel like comic books can be written better, and they should be written better, especially with the fucking funds they get. I know it's not a lot in comparison to a lot of stuff, but they do get funds and they do have finances and shit like that, so they can and really should be doing a bit better. But it is what it is. To be fair, it is what it is. But help me change this shit, bro. If you love comic books, Help me change the game. Let's pull up and do this shit. Anyway, I know I started talking about the Legion of Superheroes and then ended up essentially having a rant about Beast Boy and Raven. But yeah, it is what it is. It's been your boy Supreme Uchiha, the God. Please do subscribe, leave a comment, like, let's have discussions, all that shit. I'm out. Oh, I post daily, by the way.